All right.
Here go.
Welcome to the Forge Gaming Podcast number 6, guys. This is Olamande, aka Troy, and I'm here with my partner in crime, Judah. What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
We got
we got
quite
a bit to talk about.
We got some topics here, man.
Yeah, we got a triple header for you guys this time. So, as you can see, one of the things we talked about last week was the flow of betas that we're going to be getting soon. So we'll be getting to that towards the end of this podcast. But we got some Halo Warzone Firefight Beta for you guys in the background. So hope you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, Firefight is definitely it's a throwback. I enjoyed it. I love it, and I'm happy to be playing it right now. It's pretty cool.
Yep. And it's looking like it's going to be good. You know, I'm assuming more customization once the actual thing comes out, but I'm enjoying what it is. But anyways, the first thing we're going to be discussing here is actually going to be basically a recap and impressions of what we talked about last week, being the basically competitive updates of Division and Destiny, both coming out at the same day. So we both played. Me and Troy got a good amount on each side. We tried out and got a pretty good taste of both sides. Troy, I want to hear your impressions first. Did you enjoy one more than the other? Were you satisfied? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, before I say anything about them, I want to say this real quick first. Guys, it is difficult to try to play all of these games. There are so many games, and it is so hard, you know, and we try to get them all in. But yeah, dude, I like what both of them brought to the table. Overall, I think I like. Okay, I'm a little biased because I probably like the Division a little more than I actually like Destiny. So there may be some bias in my opinion here, but I've likened a little bit more to the Division update more than I have to Destiny's. Not to say that I don't like Destiny's update. I love it. I think it's good, but you know the Division is really winning me over.
Yeah, I can understand that, and I know for a fact that you are also, you know, probably more of a fan of the Division game style more than Destiny in the first place. I know you're a big third-person shooter fan, so you know, more is always better in that instance. And one big thing to keep in mind that I think some people kind of lost track of this: these are both free updates. You know, this isn't a DLC or anything like that. This is something that realistically the game developers could have just not made, and you know, would have been all right. But you know, totally free, and I'm satisfied with both ends. Now, I will say that I am more satisfied with the Division's update. Now, more than anything, in my opinion, what I'm happier with than even the new content is the changes to the games itself. You know, the loot systems, the, you know, gameplay fixes with different weapons. Those are all, in my opinion, better than the others. With Destiny, it's a lot of, I don't want to call it a cop-out, but it is a lot of old content just being returned to, you know, the higher difficulties.
Yeah, which isn't bad. Which isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
One mode,
but it's right. But it doesn't feel necessarily like new content. You know what I mean? So you know, they're both good. I enjoyed both of them. So I don't know. I think that Division is definitely going to give me more time in the long run, and so far it has. I've put, I would say, probably about 4 or 5 hours into the Destiny update, and probably more like 12 hours or so into the new Division update. So I think that speaks a little bit for itself. But also, you know, Destiny has been around for a lot longer, so like you said last week, you know, the Division does still have that new factor to it, but overall, I'm satisfied. New content is always good.
Yeah, and so what's the mode that Destiny brought back? What's the
Prison of Elders?
The Prison of Elders. Yeah, so that's more recycled content, which, you know,
right.
I don't mind, you know, recycled content. It's kind of taking it, you know, taking what they had before and making it better. And Prison of Elders is better now. I do enjoy it a whole lot more now, going back and playing it.
Right.
But
yeah, I agree.
But then again, it is, you know, like I said before, recycled content. So,
but it's free recycled content.
It's free recycled content. So they gave us back our old stuff for free.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, and that's probably part of the business plan the entire time is, you know, we'll see how people enjoy the new stuff, and if people want the old stuff back, we give them that. But
yeah, and they're learning as they go. You can kind of tell that Bungie is learning as they go with this. And dude, kudos to Bungie, man, for going and trying something new. You know, like they could have just tucked and stayed with Halo, stayed with that form, just create another first-person shooter with an awesome story. But they took a chance, man. They took a chance, and they tried to get creative with things, you know, and I give them all the props for that. I know I said kudos earlier, and I don't usually say kudos. Just forget that I said that. All right, props.
Props, yeah. Credit where credit is due. But yeah, I definitely enjoy them, and I can't, like, I'm pretty sure the main thing with Destiny's update was to kind of keep people satisfied until the next major update or expansion comes out. Not totally sure if it'll do that. I know they raised the light level and they gave some new things to kind of grind for, but as far as new things to do, you know, a little bit less than the Division. The Division, you know, has got the whole new incursion mode, which I'll be honest, me and Troy actually haven't beaten yet. It is very difficult.
It's difficult, and I love it. I love that it's freaking difficult. Thank you.
Yeah, it is very, very difficult and very team needed. But yeah, you know, I will say this, and if you don't play a whole lot of Destiny, then this probably won't apply to you much, but okay, so the old light level cap was 320, right? And then they raised it up to 335 with this new one. I was at about 306 or so before the expansion came out, or sorry, before the update came out, and I am now at like 308 or 309 just due to having low-level stuff drop at a much higher rate. So those people that, you know, are happy that they got up to the higher levels, now having super easy mode stuff drop, high-end stuff might frustrate some people, but you know, it might be a little bit nitpicky. But
yeah,
so
yeah, a little bit more. We talked a lot about this. A little bit more about the Division, dude. So the Division's update.
The Dark Zone has gotten better.
Yes, the Dark Zone has gotten way better. They've given you more incentive to go into the Dark Zone. It makes a whole lot more sense. You get more Phoenix credits. They've upped how much a lot of things cost, which makes a ton of sense because it was too easy to craft materials. Like, it was way too easy to craft materials. Like, I had even to this point right now, I saved up so much fabric and freaking weapon parts and all that kind of stuff that I can create whatever I want, like 10 times, 20 times now.
Right, and they kind of countered that by, you know, the new every named elite and killing elites in this game.
I know.
Elites, but yes, they're called elites.
Name character.
Yeah, they now drop a high-end item for you, which I think is great. You know, it gives so much more incentive, and you know, there's even more reason to go rogue, which I know some people are more fond of than others, but and people have definitely taken advantage of me through it. But yeah, both of them are a blast though, you know, and I'll definitely still be jumping between both of them. But you know, I think they're just steps in the right direction above all else.
Yeah.
So
that kind of leads us to our next.
Anything else you want to jump onto this?
Yeah, I was gonna say it leads us to our next topic.
Yeah, so this was my idea, and I just kind of brought this up as a just random thought the other day, and essentially it's I'm not a huge fan, and I'm sure some people will agree with me or disagree, but not a huge fan of the recent trends of pretty much every game, every relevant popular game out right now having randomly generated rewards. Now, again, this might be nitpicky, but basically every game now, Division, Destiny, even Call of Duty now, most of the loot that you see, the weapons, the armor, whatever, is all based on random drops that you may or may not get at the end of, whatever objective you do or whatever game you do.
Yeah.
There was a time, for instance, back in Halo 3, where there was a not quite as wide of array of, armor pieces you could get, but they are all based on the achievements that you got in the game. If you found all the skulls in Halo 3, you got the, what was that armor set called? The one with the katana on the back. Hayabusa. That's what it was called. Yeah. And so, you were like, okay, that person achieved that really hard, that really difficult challenge, so that's how he got that gear set. Just in my opinion, I sort of feel like the new trend is kind of taken away from that. In Destiny, everybody wanted the Gallahorn, right? I know, Troy, you're still a little bit salty about that.
I'm still salty.
But that was, you didn't have to necessarily be good at the game in order to make that happen. Granted, some of them were like that, but for the most part, it was just, oh, I completed that. I could have gotten something terrible. I could have gotten something good. Didn't have any say in it. It just kind of happened. I do understand the incentive behind that, partially because, people, a lot of these things you can get with money, so, that always makes sense to the developer. If they can make more money, then they will. But Troy, what do you think? I haven't heard your opinion on this quite yet.
I mean, the thing about it for me is that, and it goes back to the Gallahorn, which I'm still salty about, is that I never got an opportunity to earn a Gallahorn.
Right.
And not until it was too late. But like, I played the game a ton. I played the alpha, I played the beta, and no Gallahorn. No Gallahorn at all.
Yep.
And it was just terrible. It sucked. And I wish I could have earned that. But you can only nitpick so much.
Right.
And, I mean, that's just the luck of the draw.
Do you think that randomly generated rewards would be as relevant if people could not pay money to get extra? Because then it becomes kind of a gambling issue where, well, let me spend some money and see if I can get a chance at earning, so-and-so weapons. So, it's... Go ahead.
Yeah, the only thing that I don't like is
2 minutes remain.
Not being able to... Well... I'd much rather be able to just, get a weapon because I worked really hard and beat this, and it says, hey, you can earn this weapon if you beat this game mode on hard, and give me some objective to it and things like that. And I also feel like it makes the replayability of the game higher.
Oh, I'm sure it does. If, like, for instance, there is an an achievement in Halo. No, sorry, not Halo. It was in Destiny, called Flawless Raider, where you go through an entire raid with none of your teammates dying the entire raid. Me and a group of my friends went through that, took forever, and finished the raid without anybody dying. And all we got was an achievement. And that was it. But, you know, had there been some more incentive, you know, like even if it was an emblem that you got that showed everybody, hey, I did this.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been some more incentive. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But, you know, that's just one example of what I would think would be an instance where it's like, all right, you did this really hard thing. Here's your awesome reward for it. Yeah. But instead, it's gotten to,
Promethean threat materializing.
You know,
and,
but
I mean, another thing is that you look at I look at the Division, you know, and like they're actually giving me, they're dropping weapons and stuff like that I can actually use.
Level 8 Rex
you know,
right,
as opposed to, you know, playing a mode on super hard and earning, you know, killing an elite enemy and earning some crap, or not just earning some crap, but earning something that I've already gotten. That was
I love the ways that you use the word crap in the most unnecessary ways, but,
but you know,
earning like, all this crap.
What was the freaking exotic weapon that I earned a ton of times? Was it the freaking? I can't remember what it was.
You talking about in Destiny?
Yeah, in Destiny. I earned this freaking exotic weapon so many times. And it's like, I feel like once I've earned that weapon, like, I shouldn't be able to get it again. You should give me something different. You know,
well,
it was that.
Not to bring up the Gallahorn again, but I did get that weapon 3 times from regular drops.
Yeah, you got it 3 times. And I'm pretty sure you would have rather have gotten something else besides the Gallahorn since you've already gotten it. It was that stupid sniper. It was that weak sauce sniper.
What was it? The weak sauce sniper. Most of the exotic snipers in that game were pretty good.
You sure?
It was either Patience in Time or Icebreaker.
Or was it a... what was it? Maybe it wasn't a sniper. It was a single shot weapon, whatever it was. No, it was a sniper. It's the sniper. It's the sniper that people would use in multiplayer just to make fun of.
Oh, No Land Beyond.
No Land Beyond. Oh my god.
Yeah, the joke
I
weapon.
earned like 4 No Land Beyonds, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Every time I would get another one, and I'd be like, no, there's no way. There's no way this is happening. You know, it's not fair.
But realistically, I do think it does come down to money. You know, the developers are thinking, well, we could just, you know, put everything in game, nothing's DLC. It's just a matter of, all right, you finish this, you'll get a random reward. If you didn't get it, well, better luck next time. So, you know, it's got to be due to money at this point. By the way, if we don't kill these enemies in 2 minutes, then we lose. Like all 3 of these enemies. Yeah, and I'm all out of ammo, so I'm gonna pull a suicide over here. Good, yeah.
That's how the game works, right? You kill on teammates.
I just managed to melee this dude.
Oh man. But yeah, it seems like it's starting to become more about the money and not about the players. You know, and man, what happened to the times where it was all about the players?
I wonder that sometimes. But once again, beggars can't be choosers. We're the consumers, so pretty much at the willpower of what the developers want to make happen. But I don't know.
On the bright side, I've enjoyed the new updates from both the Division and Destiny.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They've been great.
You know, I will give a commendation to Destiny in a sense because they do, however, have multiple ways to get some loot. Some loot is random drops, some loot is from, you know, doing specific missions and stuff like that. So it can go both ways. But by the way, we're about to lose here.
We're about to lose. You're about to lose. Gordon Eternal is
I'm doing everything.
giving me the
Everything I
business.
possibly can. It's just not happening. I can kill this knight over here probably. Get to him. Nope, can't get to him. He's the best. Oh, look, I killed him.
Oh, we killed the knight.
Oh,
It'd be nice
we
if we
can
got
kill
like,
this guy. Yeah,
like
I just
20
killed
more
him.
seconds. Gordon Eternal. I'm sitting here with the mantis just laying into him, and it is not happening. And that was a waste of a mantis.
Well, it is a good thing we still have one more topic to go through.
Yep.
So, looks like
Failure.
you might be guys about you getting. I know.
Failure. Look at that. That's the look of failure right there from the Spartans.
This map is beautiful, though.
It is.
So Troy, would you like to get us into our next topic that I know you're excited to talk about? And it's another recap from last week.
The betas. The betas. Oh man, it has been so much fun. Well, just to kick things off, let's go ahead and kick it off with Warzone Firefight Beta. This has been, even though you guys just watched us lose right now, it has been great.
And it's not easy.
It's not easy, which is something I can appreciate. I love the fact that it's not easy. You know, we don't like easy stuff. You know, we want a challenge. That's the reason why we play video games. We play video games for a challenge. You know, because life is not challenging enough. We freaking rule at life. But no,
and
Warzone Firefight Beta.
There's several things that I like about betas. There's several things I like about betas. One of which, me and Troy have already started experiencing a couple glitches in the Firefight beta. So it's nice to have those things come out in the beta to where the developers can be like, oh, okay, we can fix that before it becomes a total entry into the game. So it's a lot of, you know, troubleshooting and all that. But also, you're getting a free taste into it. It's like getting into an alpha of a game, you know.
Yeah.
Early access, all that stuff. So go ahead, Troy.
You get to play a game before it comes out. You get to play a game before it comes out.
Find a reason to complain about that.
Yeah. For free.
Welcome to Warzone, Spartan. You're the last boots on the ground.
It's like, hey, here, try out this game that we want to put out.
Rounds of increasing difficulty.
You know, tell us what you think. Tell us what changes we can make to it. You know, let us test our servers to make sure that we can get this many people on here without the servers breaking down. You know, like, heck yeah, I want to be a part of that. Oh man. But
and hey, here is the beautiful thing about these past couple weeks. I have played so much new content in the past week and a half, and I have not spent any money on any of them. How great is that? I mean, man, we got all the updates coming out that are free. We got Troy, you played, what, 3 or 4 betas this past week?
Oh, yeah. It's just been great. I've been abusing it.
Yeah, so...
I've been straight abusing it. But,
like we've been saying, good time to be a gamer.
Yeah. And you've already noticed one problem with Halo 5. The retrieving data issue. Which is something I believe that they'll fix pretty soon here. And that you can tell they're working on it. Because it's been getting better. It's absolutely been getting better. But you'll end up on your screen and it'll say retrieving data. And you can't really do anything. You can't see your gear, you can't see any of the stuff, and you can't buy red packs. But I'm pretty sure that... Good.
I haven't noticed yet if it's a problem with Halo in general or if it's just with Firefight or not. But
I didn't see it happen until Firefight came out.
Right, neither did I. But you know, that's the point.
Yep.
You want them to figure these things out before they're totally implemented. Don't be upset later that, you know, oh, we gotta
Soldier
you know,
enforcer
got all
takedown.
these problems whenever, you know, people that complain about problems in betas really confuse me.
Level 3
You
Rex
know?
available.
Yeah.
Like, it's not supposed to be finished. It's not finished yet. There's only one map right now. It's not like there's only going to be one map for the entire duration of this. So,
Guys,
you know,
stop
just-
complaining about free stuff. You don't hear people
Goodness.
that play freaking Warframe complaining about Warframe. You know why? Because Warframe is free. Warframe is free. Now there is some content that you can buy on Warframe, but you don't need to buy any content on
Incoming
Warframe
Covenant
in order to
I'm
enjoy
sorry,
and play the
but
game.
lately there's no such thing as a free game.
Oh,
Like,
no, there's-
Killer Instinct is free, but you get one character.
Squadron.
well, Killer Instinct is
So-
there's free and then there's free to play.
Right.
And so like,
Two different things.
yeah, two completely different things.
Yeah.
Oh
But,
my gosh, let me get out of here.
you know, these guys are tearing me up.
Losing teammates to the Ghost Marauder.
Oh man. But, okay, Troy, go ahead and run everybody through the through all the betas that you've played.
Yeah, so
In the
I
past
played
week.
the Warzone Firefight Beta. I've played the Battleborn Beta, and I've played
Mm-hmm.
the Doom Beta. And so we just finished talking about Warzone. So next I want to go to Battleborn. Battleborn. So I didn't do that. I didn't do too much reading up and studying on Battleborn. So I didn't know too
Right.
much about it. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I actually streamed myself playing Battleborn. And you guys go check out that stream and you can see that I clearly had no idea what I was doing. But that game ended up being completely different than what I thought it was going to be. And so I thought, you know,
Right.
I thought it was going to be the super cartoony, something for kids kind of game. And it was going to be a...
It reminds me of a PC game, sort of like, can't remember the name of the game I'm thinking of at the moment. But it looked like a game that you would see as a high-end PC game. It looks good, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it looks incredible. But I thought it was going to be just a straight-up third-person shooter. And it ended up not being that. It ended up being a straight RPG game. It felt more like I was playing. It felt almost more like Fable than it did a shooter. Now, keep in mind that
Right.
Fable does have guns, and to an extent, Fable can be a shooter. But the RPG elements to it were freaking off the rails. It was like Zelda RPG elements, but multiplayer with
Right.
guns. So imagine Fable mixed with Borderlands
Level 4 Rex available.
and Zelda. No, not Zelda, but Final Fantasy.
Right. Okay.
Take all of those and put them together, and maybe a little bit of Kingdom Hearts in there too. And
Yeah. It seems like that and Overwatch are going to be a little bit in competition with each other. They don't seem super super similar,
Round 3.
but they look like the same kind of chaotic, you know, like total RPG element games that, you know, have been kind of trending lately. But so you played that. You played the Doom beta.
the Doom beta was freaking awesome, and it is still freaking awesome, and I am still playing the Doom beta because I can't get enough of it. The Doom beta. Okay, so any of you guys who loved Halo 2, Halo 3, the Doom beta, or Doom in general, is for you. So it's like okay, so Doom is the original first-person shooter. All right, guys. And so I'm not trying to take anything away from Doom. You know, they pioneered all of this. You know, so all props to them. But it's like Gears of War and Halo had a baby. that's what it feels like. It feels like Gears of War. Take the gore of Gears of War and the evil look of Gears of War and mix it with Halo 2, Halo 3 gameplay, and that's what you got. You know, and look at it this way. There is a freaking so in Halo, a rocket launcher is weapon that you pick up, you know, off the ground, somewhere on the map. You know, in Doom, it's a weapon that you can choose to start with. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell are you gonna find balance in a game where people can just have rocket launchers? It makes absolutely no sense, but they do it, and they do it well. You know, and
yeah,
that's
exactly what
I
saw from the gameplay you put up.
Yeah,
and
so yeah, the game is literally.
You told me that you can see it being a competitive game.
Oh, definitely, because of the balance. You know, competitive gaming is all about having a game that has balance. You know, and I would say this is probably, of all the next-gen games that are out, and what I played from this beta, this is the most balanced game, the most balanced multiplayer competitive shooter game that will be out. This is it. Doom is where it's at. Doom has, when it comes to balance, Doom has Halo beat, it has Call of Duty beat, it has Destiny beat. It's like there's a guy can have a shotgun and a guy can have a rocket launcher, and it's competitive.
Right.
You know, in Halo, if you have a guy with a rocket and a guy with a shotgun, the guy with the rocket's gonna win 80% of the time.
Garage lost.
Oh shoot, we just lost.
And we just lost.
Objective failed.
Solid gameplay.
Guys, it wasn't this bad before. We beat this before.
Oh, I've beaten it several times. But yeah, I agree. It definitely is very balanced. Very, very simple. It's nothing super fancy. Everything can be countered by everything else, and I'm jealous of it. I'm not in the beta, but Troy's definitely been telling me how awesome it's been, so I believe him.
And you becoming the demon. If you go back and look at my gameplay, and I'll put some more Doom gameplay up for you guys later, but if you go back and look at my gameplay, becoming the demon is freaking awesome. And it's almost like a shoot 'em tag you're it kind of thing. And so the demon, there's a spawn point where the demon is, and where the demon emblem is, and whoever gets to the emblem first becomes the demon. You know, and you get, so the demon that I have, I believe, is called the Revenant, and you become this big demon thing with big rocket launchers on your shoulders and all this other kind of stuff, and you can kind of fly, and it's or hover, glide, or whatever, and you're basically OP. For, I believe the demon lasts for I think it's 2 minutes. I want to say somewhere between 1 minute to 2 minutes. The demon lasts, and so you're running around as the demon and you're just destroying people. But you can be killed. You can be killed, and once they kill you, whoever jumps, the emblem will drop right there where you die, and whoever walks into that emblem first, they become the demon for the time that's left over. So let's say I'm the demon for 30 seconds. If it's 2 minutes, then there's 90 seconds left of the demon left. And whoever gets it, gets it. Whether it's my teammates, their teammates, whoever it may be, will hop on there and be able to see who the demon is. So yeah, it's excellent. It is excellent. And everybody's fighting over the demon. Everybody's fighting over it. Like, the game starts.
This sounds like a child-friendly game.
The game starts and everybody's kind of like hovering around where the demon's gonna spawn, and eventually you get to know the maps and you know where it's gonna spawn on each map. But right now there are 2 maps out. But yeah, this beta has been incredible. It's gory to all means. It is super gory. Like, it is Gears of War gory. And when I say Gears of War gory, you know what I mean. You know, we're talking loss of limbs.
No, I know.
We're talking people falling into pits of lava. It's nasty, it's gory, it's demonic, it's excellent. I would never think that I would say all those 3 words and end it with excellent. But I just did.
Well, like we said earlier, it is a good time to be a gamer. All this
Good time.
content for free.
Oh, speaking of
So,
Gears of War, the Gears of War closed beta is out right now, but we will be hopping into that open beta as soon as it becomes available. We'll download that and we'll get some
Yes.
gameplay out to you guys.
For sure. I'm looking forward to that. Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
so Troy, how would you rank the betas that you've played recently?
Doom number one.
Okay.
I'd have to say Doom is definitely number one by far. Doom is, I would put it up there for a game of the year this year, or new IP for the year, even though it technically it's not new, but it's up there. Then I would have to put Battleborn next. Battleborn's great, and I haven't even scratched the surface of what Battleborn is, but
Yeah.
it has that Deadpool-ish kind of feel when it comes to the story and the characters in it, and there's a ton of language. It's not a game for your kids, even though it looks like a game for your kids.
Yeah, don't be
So,
confused.
Yeah, don't get confused. And then last but not least, dude, Warzone Firefight Beta it's been good. The retrieving data kind of puts it last. I was just, if you guys were watching the gameplay right now, earlier, I was getting the retrieving data while we were playing right now, and I couldn't get to any of my weapons. And so I was just kept going out there with an assault rifle and a pistol, but we're hoping that they will fix that. 343 has been really good about their servers. They've been really good about putting out good content for us and making sure that we get what we need. And yeah, and it's free stuff, so I'm not going to complain. Retrieving data or what, Firefight's coming back.
Yeah,
But
and
that's how I rank them.
that's good to hear. All right. Well, man, that's some good news again. Besides, me complaining about, random rewards and whatnot, but, kind of nitpicky. But, Troy, you got anything else for the group?
No, that's about all I have, man. Yeah, just again, we'll have some Gears of War 4 beta coming to you guys when that becomes open. We got more Quantum Break videos coming out for you guys. We're gonna try to finish that story up. More Judah v. Troy's.
Yeah.
We have come up with all kinds of content, and we're gonna keep it coming for you guys.
Right. If you guys did not check out the video posted on, I believe it was Friday night or Saturday, as the schedule update, that's what you can check out to see exactly what will be coming your way every single day this week and the following weeks and so on. So, got plenty of content coming to you guys. Drop a like if you enjoy and subscribe for much, much more. All right. Well.
All right.
Bro, you want to send us out?
Yeah, that's about all we have, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll keep more content coming to you. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, live streaming on twitch.tv. We'll have all those links for you down there in our description for the video. And this is podcast number 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys online.
Peace out, guys.